All right, welcome back to Realize Yourself. I'm Mark, and in today's episode, we're going to talk about one of my favorite characters of all time. This is Rumi. Rumi was born Jalal al-Din Muhammad Rumi, commonly known as Rumi, in September 30th, 1207, and lived till December 17th, 1273. He was a Sufi mystic, a poet, and the founder of the Islamic Brotherhood known as the Mevlevi Order. Rumi is an influential figure in Sufism, and his thought and works loom large both in Persian literature and mystic poetry in general. Today, his translated works are enjoyed all over the world. And so we're going to go over some of his quotes that he had, and they're quite beautiful. Sufism, they really have a lot of their teachings originate and base upon the heart center. So they cultivate love, and that is the self. It's basically another name for the self is love, but not worldly love, but the divine love, which can be called the self. And so Rumi, here's some quotes from Rumi. He says, "Your task is not to seek for love, but merely to seek and find all the barriers within yourself that you have built against it." It's basically telling you self-realization. Find all the barriers within yourself that you have built against the self. All the mental barriers, all the concepts, all the belief systems, all the programs. Let those all go and you will find the self. He says, "Out beyond ideas of wrongdoing and right doing, there is a field. I'll meet you there. When the soul lies down in that grass, the world is too full to talk about. Beyond the ideas of right and wrongdoing, which is duality, is oneness, is the self, is non-duality." That's exactly what he's talking about. Rumi says, "The wound is the place where the light enters you." And that could be that those that suffer immensely, it helps let the light in. There's a couple vectors I talk about in the book for self-realization to get you there. One would be curiosity, which not many or most people do, and the other would be tragedy or suffering. And so the wound is where the light enters you. Stop acting so small. You are the universe in ecstatic motion. Not only are you the universe, you're infinity, you're everything. It's more than the universe. That's the self. That's the immense love that's within. That's what's being held back by the knot of the heart. That's what the powers that be, whatever it may be, that's what this world doesn't want you to find out, is who you are. Know thyself, and you know everything. I mean, not mentally, of course, but, beyond the mind. Yesterday I was clever, so I wanted to change the world. Today I am wise, so I'm changing myself. And there you go. It goes back to staying out of the world. Just work on yourself. Realize the self. That's all you have to do. And that's it. Don't get dragged into this world right now. It's full of suffering and it's trying to drag every single person into it. Just realize the self. Change yourself. That's it. Rumi says, what you seek is seeking you. And that's 100% who you are is seeking you. The search for happiness is an unconscious search for the self Ramana Maharshi talks about. So you're actually searching for yourself and you don't even know it. Don't grieve. Anything you lose comes around in another form. The minute I heard my first love story, I started looking for you, not knowing how blind that was. Lovers don't finally meet somewhere. They're in each other all along. So these love poetry, so remember the eternal truth, these secret of secrets, they couldn't be expressed, normally, like in everyday words. They had to be kept in a hidden like way. And this poetry and this slight, indirectness is what he's doing here. Dance when you're broken open. Dance if you've torn the bandage off. Dance in the middle of the fighting. Dance in your blood and dance when you're perfectly free. Don't be satisfied with stories, how things have gone with others. Unfold your own myth. If you're irritated by every rub, how will your mirror be polished? And so I talk about that we see reality through the lens, like having on sunglasses or through the windshield of a car. And all these traumas, beliefs, programs, they create dirt or obscurity. No, not obscurity, but they make it difficult to see out the glasses or out the window. And so when you let everything go and you go to emptiness, is you actually clean your mirror, you polish your mirror, you clean your windshield, you clean your glass, and you're able to see and feel and be the self. And so it all interrelates with that. When you do things from your soul, you feel a river moving in you, a joy. You were born with wings. Why prefer to crawl through life? Forget safety. Live where you fear to live. Destroy your reputation. Be notorious. Destroy your reputation. Destroy who you think you are. Destroy the ego and realize the self. Knock and he'll open the door. Vanish and he'll make you shine like the sun. Fall and he'll raise you to the heavens. Become nothing and he'll turn you into everything. And this couldn't be more direct towards self-realization, becoming nothing to become everything. You'll shine like the sun and rise to the heavens. Raise your words, not your voice. It is the rain that grows flowers, not thunder. When I am with you, we stay up all night. When you're not here, I can't go to sleep. Praise God for those two insomnias and the difference between them. My soul is from elsewhere, I am sure of that, and I intend to end up there. And you could say that he's referencing that we aren't from this earth originally. We're from somewhere else. This isn't our home. Could be what he's referring to here. Silence is the language of God. All else is poor translation. And the self is in the silence. The self is the space in between your thoughts. Like a clay pot that shatters, you are the emptiness inside. You are the silence in the noise. I want to see you, know your voice, recognize you when you first come around the corner. Sense your scent when I come into a room you've just left. Know the lift of your heel, the glide of your foot. Become familiar with the way you purse your lips, then let them part. Just the slightest bit when I lean in to your space and kiss you. I want to know the joy of how you whisper more. Sell your cleverness and buy bewilderment. In your light, I learn how to love. In your beauty, how to make poems. You dance inside my chest where no one sees you, but sometimes I do, and that sight becomes this art. Ignore those that make you fearful and sad, that degrade you back towards disease and death. Lovers don't finally meet somewhere. They're in each other all along. Goodbyes are only for those who love with their eyes, because for those who love with their heart and soul, there is no such thing as separation. Everything in the universe is within you. Ask all from yourself. Where there is ruin, there is hope for treasure. The pain, the wound is what lets the light in. I want to sing like the birds sing, not worrying about who hears or what they think. Let yourself be drawn by the stronger pull of that which you truly love. And that's Rumi. And we'll do more of Rumi later on in more videos, because he's one of my favorite poets, and absolutely beautiful, spectacular, and amazing. Thank you for being here. And if you liked what you see, please like and subscribe, and we'll get more of these awesome videos out for you to help you, remind you who you truly are, and to help you realize the self, the true self within. And always remember, you are that. Thank you for being here.